Conditional statement is the next topic that we have to cover now. Before this, we learned conditional operators. Now we will learn conditional statements. Both have the same work, but the only difference is that they were operators and now they are statements. So conditional statements are covered in two topics: if-else statements and switch statements. So first of all, we will discuss if-else, then we will go to the switch statements. Let's discuss about if-else conditional statement. So there are two things, if and else, and both give their own block of codes. So if the condition is true, then block of if is executed and block of else will be skipped and does not execute. But in case the condition is not true, then if block will be skipped and else part will be executed. Else will not have any condition, else only if has a condition which on coming false, else comes to execute its block of statements. Let me show you by another way. So we write like if, then condition, then the curly brackets, and here we will write condition is true, then we have statements in if block, and it is also called as block of if. Okay, then we have else part, and in else we have condition is false, then it will also called as block of else. Okay, so it is very simple. If the condition is true, it will execute if part, otherwise else part is executed. So the flow of execution totally depends upon the condition that we have given to if. So we have written if and then else. We can also write like this. So the flow will come to the if the condition. If the condition is true, then the statements in the if block will get executed, and then the flow will go out of the if. But now if the condition is false, then the flow will skip the if part and comes to the bottom part. So we can write if without else, but we cannot write else without if. So if can be written individually without using else. So now let's do a quick example. So I just delete this part, and for example I have variable age is equals to 24. Then I write if, and in the brackets I will write if age is greater than 18, then we have to do some specific tasks. So if the age is greater than 18, so it will print document dot write, and then it will print a string that you can vote, and then a semicolon. Else we have block of statements, and if the age is not greater than 18, it will print document dot write. So it will have to write, okay, it will write you cannot vote. So, and then a semicolon here. Let's run this example. So save this file and refresh your web page. So you can see we are getting you can vote because the value of age variable is assigned 24, which is greater than 18. That is why we are getting if part and else part is skipped. Now let's change the value of age to 14 here and save this file. And now let's run the page now. So you can see this time we are getting you cannot vote because the value of age is less than 18. So else part is executed here. Let me show you doing the same with conditional operators so that the difference can easily visible on your mind. I will write like this. Variable age is equals to, suppose we have 26, then I will just delete all this part and I will write variable status then equals to, and in the bracket I will write if age is greater than 18, then it will show the true or false value. So if age is greater than 18, then for true it will store you can vote, and if the value is not true, that means if the value is false, then it will, okay, sorry, I just have a mistake here. First we have a question mark and then a colon. Okay, so if the value is true, it will show you can vote. It will store the value in status variable that you can vote for the true value, and if the value is false, if the condition is false, then it will store you cannot vote and then a semicolon, and then I will print the value of status variable. So I will write document dot write, and in the brackets I will write status variable and then a semicolon, and save this file. So I did the same thing using conditional operator, this time without using if and else. So let's run the file, go to the browser and refresh the page. You can see we are getting true part, this because this time the value of age is greater than 18. So in this video we saw how to use if and else, and in next video we will discuss on switch statements. That's all for this video. Thank you.